What's up, everyone? I'm Joe. I appreciate you stopping by the channel. Hope you're all doing well. So I have a pretty cool shave lined up for today. I'm going to be pairing a new product from another artisan and friend of mine with one of my new products. And the soap we're going to be using, Simple Pleasures by the Cajun Blade. And I'm going to be pairing this with one of my new products, Peppermint Cocoa Aftershave. Now, I do have a soap for this. The whole set comes out on the 15th, but I thought it'd be pretty fun to put these two together, because this is an incredible coffee scent. And then there's a little bit of like a mocha thing going on in there too with all the other scent notes. And I thought that would go really well with the peppermint cocoa. So that's the software that we're going to be using. And the brush we're going to be using, Shamrock Shaving Customs. This is a Purple Heart. And the knot is a 26 millimeter Maggard razors. It's the Badger Boar combo. And very exciting, the razor we're going to be using today, this guy right here. I don't know if you saw the honing video. This is a Geneva Cutlery, and I just honed this yesterday on my other channel. I'll put a link down below in case you want to watch the honing video. But this is going to be my first straight razor shave since my injury, using my right hand in the way that you would normally use it for straight razor shaving. So very excited about that. So let's just, you know what, let's just get right to it. No, I'm not going to mess around with anything. Let's just wet my face up here a little bit. I was going to do a little pre-shave, but I think I'm just going to skip it this time. I love it when you work with different absolutes, like if you work with a cocoa absolute or a tonka bean absolute, or any of those types of things, you get this really cool tan color. I don't know if that's what Eric put in this, or what he used, but it certainly does have that characteristic. This is such a good coffee scent. This is probably one of the better ones I've had. Most of the time they're either they have like a little bit of a bitter kind of scent to them because they're trying to go too hard on the coffee side, or they're too sweet. This has a really nice balance, man. This is well done. This is very well blended, Eric. I like this. This knot is breaking in nicely too. Since Eric didn't have a splash for this, I thought it'd be cool to put my new splash with it. Now, last year I did Peppermint Cocoa, and I didn't have a splash for it. And I had a lot of people that reached out to me and asked about a splash, if I was going to do one. And I changed the scent profile a little bit this year on Peppermint Cocoa to be able to to make it, I guess you could say a little bit more wearable as a splash, because I think last year's was a little bit too sweet for a splash. But again, you know, it's an aftershave splash. It's not really meant to last all day long. Now, as you can see, I am able to go. I'm able to use my right hand pretty much like I used to shave. It does fatigue, and I can tell you right now, it starts to get very tired very quick, because that atrophy in the muscles is in there still. Obviously, that's going to be sticking around for a while. We're working on that, but it does get tired. But I'm going to try to do as much of this as I normally would do with my right hand. And let's see how it goes. All right, there we go. You know what? I'm going to go up underneath first. So far, so good with that edge. I honed this yesterday. I did a 1-stone hone on a caudicle yesterday with this. And I'm kind of liking the results. This might be a little bit, all right, I'll stay with the left. So I can't really torque my elbow up. It's a little tricky still, a little bit, you know. Maneuvering the shoulder around, but you know, I mean, we're back. We're not perfect, right? But we're getting back up there. Out to the side, you know, up out in front of me. It's not perfect, but we're getting there, and it's exciting. It's still a little tricky manipulating that, but I'll take it. All right. Well, this I got to take this slow. Going up and down. I can do it, but I just gotta nice and easily kind of move my arm up there. It's about as far as I can go. That's exciting. I'm trying to not to get too carried away here. But that's exciting. I realized I could do that the other day when I was in the shower. I went to wash my hair, and I've been washing my hair, just been like with one hand or whatever, and I just naturally went to wash my hair, and I just brought my arms up, and I was like, whoa, that's new. All right. Let's clean some of this up, and then we'll go for a second pass. All right, let's go with pass number 2. I just wanted to give that a quick little rinse to just kind of feel, and so I can see what's going on here. But that's good. That edge came out nice. Very, very nice. Tell you all the different nuances of coffee. Like, if you were to walk into a coffee shop, I don't mean like a Starbucks or a Dunkin' or something like that. If you were to walk into like a small coffee shop, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting off of this soap. It's not not a generic coffee. I get that, if that makes sense. When you walk into a Dunkin' Donuts, you walk into a Starbucks, kind of all smells the same, right? But you walk into these smaller, mom and pop coffee shops, or these small coffee shops in these little towns, and they have these different nuances to them, and that's kind of what the vibe that I'm getting from this one is like a small coffee shop, someplace you're just going to want to hang out, Let's go across the grain. Nice and easy here. I can feel my arm getting tired. So this will be a 2-pass. I think that's going to do it anyway. That'll be good enough. I can feel my arm. My arm is fatiguing. But I wanted to get this in before I did any physical therapy today. If I try and do this after physical therapy, I won't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing it. My arm is pretty much cooked after physical therapy. Man, but this edge came out great. be jumping on a couple more razors this week. All right, this might be a little tricky here. No, it's okay. Exciting stuff, man. It's super obsessive about this goatee, but I like it. All right, we'll do a final rinse and recap. Throw on a little aftershave, and that'll be that. All right, we're back, rinsed off. Let's throw on some aftershave. Peppermint Cocoa. Now this one, you're going to have to make sure you give this one a good shake. If you just let it set, it will separate, but give it a really good shake, and that's what you get. All blends together, no problem. I didn't use any emulsifiers in this one, so make sure you give it a really good shake. Oh, yeah. That's nice. I'm really glad that I changed this blend a little bit to make it more wearable as an aftershave. I tell you, the cocoa fragrance in this plays really nicely with this. Because Eric Soap's almost got like a mocha vibe coming off of it as you lather it. You know, like it's a little sweeter, so there's a little bit of a mocha vibe coming off of that. And then you throw in peppermint cocoa at the end. Very, very nice. All right, let's do a recap. Simple Pleasures, the collaboration with Eric, the Cajun Blade, and Rob, the Razor's Edge. Nice job, guys. This is excellent. Excellent, excellent. Brush, Shermock Shaving Customs. This is his purple heart brush. And the razor, Geneva Cutlery. This is the one I honed. Like I said, I honed this yesterday on a conical. I did a 1-stone honing on it. I'll put the link down below in case you want to watch it. But this is exciting. It's exciting to be able to use my straight razors again, because I have a pretty extensive collection of vintage straight razors, and to be able to start shaving with them again is incredibly exciting. It's been a long time. I was starting to wonder there at one point if I was going to be able to keep doing this thing, like, you know, if I was going to be able to straight razor shave like normal, if I was going to have to completely figure out how to do it left-handed. But this is exciting. Very, very exciting. All right, guys, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will catch you next time. Take care.